Sometimes keeping harmonic moves fresh in mind, you have to actually go back and review them quite a bit, and oftentimes I'll create an exercise in which it forces you to use the specific move in all 12 keys, or roots, I should say. In this case, it's just converting a major chord to a minor chord, then resolving to a major chord up a fifth or down a fourth. Up a fifth or down a fourth literally takes you to the same root, so it's just a friendly reminder. Again, this is not a keyboard exercise, it's an exercise in memorizing harmonic moves. It's just really easy to quickly demonstrate this on a keyboard. That's why I use the keyboard all the time. Very universal and symmetrical. So a very typical resolution of a minor chord is down a fourth to that major chord, which would be, in this case, C minor to G, which is up a fifth. Just a friendly reminder again. And it doesn't necessarily mean you have to be in a minor key or a major key. So with this constant converting and resolving, you'll eventually land back at the original chord you started with. I'll play through one cycle. Convert, resolve, 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 convert, resolve. You're back at where you started. I'll show you reasons why you should learn this harmonic move in a minute. But you may want to spice up the exercise to make it less boring by doing this: converting, suspending, then resolving, converting, suspending, resolving, converting, suspending, resolving, just to make it more interesting. And you just keep going around the cycle again until you end up back where you started. You may want to do it like this to make sure your mind stays in the game the whole time. Just a simple pulse exercise. Suspend, resolve, convert, suspend, resolve, convert, suspend. The whole point is, if you make something slightly musical, the exercise is just less boring. Because at times harmonic exercises can be boring. I mean, you're just drilling yourself on memorization. So if you turn it into some form of simple pulse exercise like that, by simply making it slightly musical, it takes a little bit of the boringness out of it and keeps your mind engaged. Which brings us to the next topic of usage. In A major, for instance, if I take the 5 chord and convert it to minor, you could resolve it to the B major chord. I wrote out a little formula here. If you're an E Dorian, I'm going to use the 3 chord, convert it, and resolve it to the D. And if you do this with the right kind of timing, it'll produce a dramatic shift. This would be good for film composer types, for instance, which will take you to this D tonal center, which you could treat again as any major mode at that point. So here we go, we'll just improvise. So it really makes for a nice shift. You could use this with chromatic, medians, whatever. It doesn't matter. It'll, like this. Which will produce dramatic and rapid modulations to distant keys. So back to the original one. Another thing you might want to start doing is messing around with the same concept, but with extensions and sevenths. Produces a really lovely sound. So I'll go through the chords really quick so you don't have to figure them out. E minor 7th, E minor 9th, A 13th, B minor 7th, G major 7, 9, G minor 7/9, D major 7th. The reason you do these harmonic exercises is so you have another harmonic move you can add to your repertoire of harmonic moves. It's just one more move that you can actually rely on consistently, or at least use once in a while. And to me, it honestly doesn't matter what style you're into. These kind of things that have always come in helpful for me, no matter what I'm trying to do. In summary, you always want to drill yourself on every possible harmonic move you learn, and then you want to apply it in some way, even if it's just a quick improv. And then remember, if you do not drill yourself on harmonic moves, even if you think you know them and really well, sometimes you will forget things, especially if you haven't done them in a long time. And this is actually something I decided to do this morning as a once a month thing. I might do once a month just to make sure it's still there, ready as a tool for creating music.